Hey guys, AK-47 Master here, and I'm back with another episode of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. And on this episode, we are finally going to get Miss Vasquez to squeal about the entire thing about apparently Hammer being injured, even though it was really Powers. Let's show her the picture. That was apparently Powers. You knew that Hammer was injured? Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. What? Yep, she's surprised. She's definitely lying. Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo. That's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right, he must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez, you saw Hammer limping. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Oh, and when he was doing this, well, it would have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2, where he was murdered. Exactly. Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in that Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. Oh! Order. I will have order. God damn it, my phone is ringing. Alright, witness? Can you refute this claim? Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez. Very well. I have a question for you. What? Why are the real killers always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing. Yes, he would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there is a reason, it is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive? Of course I can prove it. Because I'm an ace attorney, goddammit. Okay, I'll prove it. I have proof, and I'll show it to you. I'll present to the court evidence as to Miss Vasquez's motive in this murder. A 5-year-old photo. That must be it. The final piece of evidence to finally close this case out. This is my proof. This is the photo from before. This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began on that day, 5 days ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. Bringing us to the present day, and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly, it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star. One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here, yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if Mr. Hammer who had killed D. Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have? Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have had no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. And I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine. Mr. Wright, please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for the murder. Reveal evidence, I guess? I don't know. Okay. Allow me to present the court evidence proving Miss Vasquez's motive. Let's see. I'm kind of stumped on this one. I'm not entirely sure. Let's see. Her motive. What the heck could be the motive? Let's see. What the heck is a motive? Is it the photo again? No, it can't be. What the heck is it? Shoot. Huh, I wonder. Maybe maybe I show this photo again? I don't think this is it. Nope, nope. I screwed up again. Okay, at least I have 5 tries, so I could choose 5 different pieces. And hopefully I could, you know, find some way to, show this. Unless I don't have evidence proving she actually had a motive. I'm not sure. If she gives me the option again, she had no motive. Let's say that. She had no motive. No, it was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Ms. Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense. What's that now? It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Ms. Vasquez. What? What? Your Honor. Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the steel samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore this costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill Dee Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him for all those years. Oh no, don't break it! Ah! Oh well, smoking's bad for you kids. It gives you cancer. So, yeah, I guess that's kind of good. The only good thing that came out of that woman. So, you did do it, didn't you? Yes. I am guilty. It was me. I don't know why I gave her a Venezuela-style voice. Someone call an ambulance. There's blood everywhere. We're too late. Ah, Miss Vasquez. What? What happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. Manuel! Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm. No, how could this... It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No! Manuel! Don't touch him, Miss Vasquez. No! Please don't die. Please. Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose. Again. Mr. Edgeworth, where's Dee Vasquez? In the waiting room lobby, Your Honor. As calm and collected as ever. I see. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? It appears you have brought yet another miracle. I thank you, Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle. Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, not guilty. Another case under our belt. So far, 3 cases have been complete. 1 remains. That is all. The court is adjourned. October 20th, 2:12 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm just glad you're okay. Yes, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Ms. Vasquez, but to think that he tried to frame me for the murder makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright, huh? Tell me. Why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? Well, I have clear evidence of that. Well, this is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put the blame on you because you have a fan base. Path to glory. The one deciding factor. It's because you were the Steel Samurai. Because of the Steel Samurai. Mr. Hammer was a big star once, but he was reduced to acting in a kid's show, and as the villain to boot. The kids loved the Steel Samurai, and so he hated you. I think I understand. He could have just told me. I would have chained laces with him any time. I think you're missing the point. Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over. So am I. Oh yes, so am I. Congratulations, WP. Oh. Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and, Huh? What's wrong? Is something wrong? No, of course not. Nick, Edgeworth. Say something, Wright. I'm not good at small talk. Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth. You won't waste any time gloating, do you? No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in. Pleased to meet you. I'm Power Sniff. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers. Liar. Right? I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years. Meet again? However, in retrospect, it would have been better if we had not met. Thanks to you, I'm saddled with unnecessary feelings. Unnecessary feelings? Yes, unease and uncertainty. Aren't those kind of necessary? They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix, Wright? Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you. Ugh, well, that was subtle. Mr. Wright? Is this guy your friend? Apparently. What friends? As if. They're rivals. Rivals, right, Nick? Well, that was a lovely voice crack. For now we are, I guess. Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick, tell me. What's the deal with you and Edgeworth? And so the curtain closes on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing the accident from 5 years ago. It was a talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kids shows again. Wow, of course. Nick, this is it. The new show starts today. You're going to watch with me, right? I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it. You have to buy trading cards too, okay? You have to trade with Cody and an assistant. Fine, I'll do it. Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again? I wonder if they'll show his real face this time. I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers. Oh my god, the Pink Princess. What lovely. Oh, the end. Alright. What a great trial. Personally, the third case is typically like the side quest case. It's not really all that important to the story, but this is personally my favorite one out of the original trilogy. And now it's time for the final episode. Episode 4, Turnabout Goodbyes. One of my favorite trials. So we're going to be starting this on the next episode, guys. I'm AK47 Master, and you enjoyed this episode, please give me a like and subscribe if you haven't already. See you guys in the next episode.